Live from Zeoli Fieldhouse on the campus of Wilton High School, it's Varsity Boys Basketball on the DAF Media Network tonight in the FCIAC. It's the Darien Blue Wave taking on the Wilton Warriors. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us for this one. Joining me tonight, making his debut for DAF Media, Kevin McKiernan. So glad to have him with us. And our very own John Humphrey is back for more. And gentlemen, this should be an interesting one. Wilton comes in as the top team in their division of the FCIAC, the East Division. And Joel Gariak, the Warriors head coach, has another good team this season, has done a great job with the program. Darien comes into this game 4-6 overall, Wilton 8-2, and we are just about ready for tip-off here tonight at Zeoli Fieldhouse, which is one of my favorite barns in the entire FCIAC. Darien controls the tip, and Will Rolap brings it across mid-court. Rolap, Peter Bradel, Miles Drake, Henry Williams, Cole Anderson, the starters for Darien. We'll get you the starters for Wilton in just a second. Breakout here for Wilton, and the layup is off the mark for Andrew Smith.
Very similar styles on the teams. They rely on the three-point shot a lot, not very big overall. They like to push, both teams like to push the ball, so it should be a great game. You just got to, Darien's got to make sure they fire out at these shooters of Wilton.
Turnaround in the paint is too strong by Kyle Heisey. It's Tucker Walton, Nick Cronenberg, Andrew Smith, Kyle Heisey, and Ryan Biberon, the starters for Wilton. Keep an eye on Biberon. And we've got a foul here on Wilton. It'll be against Heisey.
Yeah, like Henry Williams has been really much more aggressive offensively. The last few games had 26 points against Stanford, 22 against the win against McMahon. So he's been much more aggressive going to the basket. It looks like he's trying to assert himself early here.
Here's Anderson with the ball, gives it to Drake, swings it to Williams, thought about it, puts it back on the floor. Here's Drake for three, off the mark. And Heisey with the rebound.
And Wilton does a nice job. They penetrate and then kick back out for the three.
Yeah, they're always looking for the three.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll see a penetration, but not really a penetration to get a layup, but a kick back out.
Kevin, if there's one thing we know about these Joel Gariak coach teams, they like to shoot it from distance. He does a little in and out.
They do. They do. They like to push it for sure, and try to get some points off in transition. Have some subs here.
Yeah, 4 guys just came in. Does he usually bring?
He does. He's the last couple games. Joel has been doing that almost defensive substitutions.
Williams strong to the hoop.
Oh, he's hurt.
Uh-oh.
And he came down on his wrist. And so Williams is on the floor. We are going to take a quick timeout. Hopefully he is okay.
That didn't look good.
And right now it's 2-0 Darien. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with more hoops on the DAF Media Network. We are back live here on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, Kevin McKiernan, John Humphrey joining you, and Henry Williams seems to be okay. Came down hard on that right arm, driving to the bucket. So we're just underway here, nearly 2 minutes in. It's 2-0 Darien. Here's Biberon in the paint, and it's going to be a foul on Peter Bradel.
Wilton wasted no time in taking advantage of Williams on the, out of the game, going right into Biberon, who's an absolute beast out there. So size-wise, Darien just got a lot smaller.
There's Heisey in the middle,
Nice
gets it to go. Nice play by Wilton. Kevin, every time I come here, I've been coming here for years, Zeoli Fieldhouse. It's one of my favorite venues in the entire FCIAC, if not all of southwestern Connecticut. Just a great facility.
It really is. It's and good school spirit. Hopefully
no doubt. Bradel underneath misses, and here comes Wilton going the other way. Wilton in the home whites tonight, moving from left to right on your screen. Darien in the black uniforms with the blue numbers. Smith, pure. Andrew Smith coming off 20 against Fairfield Ward.
Good D.
He has been hot, Andrew, not only from three, but taking the ball to the hoop.
Roll lap, patient with the basketball, and now he'll go to work and run the offense. Spin move in the paint.
Nice move.
Scores the goal, scores tied at 4.
Wilton turns it over. Darien in transition. Bradel. And that'll stay Darien ball. Knocked out of bounds by Smith, the junior guard. Roll lap to inbounds. Kicks it out to Miles Drake. His foot was on the line. Good call by the official. And it'll be Wilton ball. Kevin, you and I were talking earlier about this program, this Wilton program, what a great job Coach Gariak has done. It wasn't that long ago they were in the championship game of the FCIAC tournament against Ridgefield. They lost a heartbreaker. That was back in 2016. 2017, I should say.
He has transformed the culture. I would agree.
No question. Kyle Heisey, nice take there for Wilton. And the Warriors back up 2 with about 4:15 remaining in the opening quarter.
Looks like Henry Williams is going to come back in the game, so that's good news.
Great sign for Darien.
He in his pitching career and, and for Darien tonight.
Henry Williams headed to Duke on a baseball scholarship. Terrific right-handed pitcher. Bradel from 3, no good. There's Heisey. Heisey's been all over the floor thus far. Cronenberg, little scoop to the hoop, and it's good. And, of course, his older brother, Kevin, was a big part of that 2016-2017
Yes, he was.
Wilton team.
Nick has really upped his game this year. Not only used to be known really primarily as a three-point shooter, but
can't get that one to go as it hangs on the rim.
I think Darien's really focused on firing out at the shooters, so forcing Wilton, I think, to put the ball on the floor a little bit more than at least what we saw last year from Wilton, where they were really kicking in the threes.
Shots off the mark.
Nice rebound.
Bradel the rebound, puts it back up too strong off the back of the rim.
There's the kickback out.
Walden, no good on the perimeter jumper. Under 3 minutes remaining, 8-6, Warriors in front here. Thanks so much for joining us on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Damian Andrew, Kevin McKiernan, and John Humphrey joining you. And that is pure from Cole Anderson. Gets it to go from 3, and Darien has a 1-point lead.
Give it to him.
Here's Heisey being guarded by Rolap on the right wing. Kicks it out to Walden. Cronenberg at the top of the key. Cronenberg is good from 3.
There he is.
That's exactly what you were talking about moments ago, Kevin. His brother was certainly capable of doing that, and Nick as well. Here's Williams, takes it strong to the hoop, has it blocked.
Late call.
And they're going to call a foul.
I think they feel badly for not calling it the last time he went to the basket and got crushed.
And we're going to take another look at that play by Williams. Actually,
That's
here's
Rolap.
Rolap.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice
move by Rolap. Gets it to go down. Henry Williams at the line.
But see, this is what I was saying in the last couple games we've done, where Henry Williams kind of would stop the penetration and rely on the mid-range jumper, and now he's getting himself, all the way to the basket and either scoring or drawing some fouls. I think, he can do a lot more of that. He's been much more aggressive and not relying on his perimeter game as much.
There's a look at the Wilton student section, all decked out with their red, white, and blue gear on, and Williams gets the second one to go down. So under 2 minutes left, we are tied at 11.
Dick.
Nice pass. Eusebi to Riley Bingaman. Pretty play there.
Yeah, that's kind of poor defense there after I made free throw to let him come down the court.
Xavier Eusebi, nice penetration.
Yep.
And the nice look. Here's Anderson on the left wing. Out to Andrews, back to Bradle. Bradle no good. The long jumper. And Wilton will bring it across midcourt and set up their offense. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Jumper's no good.
Ooh.
Good hustle play by Riley Bingaman, one of the captains. 4 captains of this Wilton team. Kyle Phillips, who has been injured for much of the season. Nick Cronenberg, Ryan Schreiber, and Riley Bingaman.
Yeah, Darby just came into the game, which is good. He's been oft injured with a back issue, right, Damian?
Yeah, Darby's been injured.
Another senior leader for this team.
Yep, lower back injury. Here's Will Rolap with the jumper. And we are tied at 13. A competitive game here early in the first quarter.
I think both teams are real comfortable with the tempo, too. I mean, sometimes I think Wilton will try to pick it up a little bit and get some threes in transition, force some turnovers, but...
And that jumper's good. That's a 3 for Andrew Smith.
Yeah, he's giving us some good minutes here.
Under 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Darien will play for the final shot. Bradle.
Oh, nice
And he
move.
gets it to go, hangs in the air, banks it in. Shot at the buzzer's no good at the heave, and that'll do it after the first quarter. What a game.
Yeah.
We are tied at 15. We will take a quick break. We'll be back with more basketball here on the DAF Media Network. Darien 15, Wilton 15. Back after this. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network, about ready to start the second quarter. Damian Andrew alongside Kevin McKiernan and John Humphrey. The John still, as I was telling Kevin before the game started, still the all-time leading scorer in the history of the men's basketball program at Middlebury College.
Nothing's happened since last week, so I'm thankful for that.
He likes it when we talk about that, Kevin. Here's Rolap now as we are underway here in the second quarter. Williams, long 3, no good. And the rebound by Darby, and he is fouled.
That was Schreiber, I believe.
It was Schreiber, number 21, the senior forward.
Yeah, both teams, mostly senior teams out there, so there's a lot of experience on both teams out there, and you're seeing it in the quality of play.
There's Bradel with the ball in the right wing. Gets it to Darby, back out to Bradel. Here's Williams, roll lap for 3, and it is good.
That's good ball movement right there. Nice job by Darby. He's had a couple offensive rebounds.
Wilton turns it over. Here's Rolap in the paint, tries to kick it out. He's going to be fouled.
No,
on
I
the
believe it was a charge. Actually.
Oh, it is a charge.
Damien, yeah.
They called a charge on him. Yes, they did.
Even from these cheap, corner seats we have, Damien, we can see it from here.
We are
didn't exactly get the luxury
We
spot.
are on the right side of the court near the Wilton basket. And here's Walden being guarded by Andrews. Cronenberg. The 3 is up. It's no good by Andrew Smith. You know, it's funny, Kevin, so many of these seniors played on that 2016-2017
they did.
Team that made that run to the FCIAC championship. That was a team that also made it to the state semifinals that year.
That's correct. Nick Cronenberg, the captain, one of the captains this year, was a big part of that team, actually. He was often subbed in and was called on for the 3s.
That was a nice block by Biberon coming on, helping out.
Biberon, such a presence in the middle.
That's a tough shot.
And he gets it to go.
Smitty.
Andrew Smith.
I think he's got 7 or 8 points. 3 for 3 shooting.
Well, he is capable, certainly, of filling up the stat sheet. There's Williams. He'll put it on the floor. Reverse layup is good.
Nice.
See, that's what I've been talking about the last few games.
Yep.
That's awesome. And that'll open up his 3-point shooting because he'll have to respect his dribble penetration. So
nice backdoor cut. Nice. Heisey puts it in on the nice pass by Heisey. Williams no good. Here's Walden.
That's a good look.
Smith for 3 is good. And
maybe not.
Wilton
that was a good shot.
Takes a 2-point lead.
Yeah, he's been playing with such confidence last couple games.
He has a pure stroke, much like Darien's Henry Williams. Cross-court pass from Rolap to Bradel. Shot is no good. Heisey with the rebound.
Keep looking to push, yep.
Heisey, such a big part of this team. And that's another 3. So Andrew Smith from the corner. And now Darien head coach Sharoy Bentley wants to talk things over as
the microwave.
Wilton has a 5-point lead. Yeah, the microwave. We'll be right back as we take a look at the Darien huddle. Wilton leads 25-20. You are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll be right back after this. We are back live on the DAF Media Network. Wilton applying some full court pressure now as Rolap will bring it up the floor, gets it to Bradel. Here's Williams for 3, and that is good. So both of these teams, 3 for 3.
Good job getting the ball in the middle of the court. Henry with a sweet stroke as always.
John, you were mentioning before, they do a lot of, Coach Gariak has done a lot of offensive, defensive substitutions and last couple games.
Yeah.
That's what you saw there.
Yep.
They try to put the press on after a made basket or a timeout.
Great point.
Yeah, because I remember last year they tried to pick up tempo a lot of either half court and full court pressure.
Yes.
Sometimes you'll see him drop into a 1-3-1 aggressive trapping zone defense for Wilton.
Here's Williams again for three. No good this time. Goes over the backboard. That should be Wilton ball, and it will be.
It was a good look.
This is a Wilton team as we take a look at Andrew Smith. A Wilton team that's won its last 3 games, 5-1 in conference, 8-2 overall, as we mentioned at the outset. And Cronin will get them into their half-court set. Here's Eusebi. Gets it to Smith, back to Eusebi. Xavion fires for 3, and that is good.
They would say Z for 3.
Z for 3. I was going to say it's nice when you can bring a shooter like that off the bench. And Bradle knocks down the baseline jumper.
Penetration by Rolap. It's almost like you don't want to help if you're Darien, you know, give up the 2 rather than help out and give up an open 3.
Good crowd on hand tonight for this FCIAC matchup between Darien and Wilton. Here's Eusebi again. This time no good. Smith with the rebound. Kicks it out to Heisey. Smith gets it back. Goes baseline. Nice move. And he draws the foul.
Have a night, big fella.
So a chance for the 3-point play here.
His eyes are as big as saucers now when he gets the ball.
He's attacking.
And no good on the free throw, but he tracks it down. The block by Williams. And now we're going to have a foul on Biberon. Want to give a shout out to our DAF media production crew. As always, student volunteers, they do a terrific job on these broadcasts. Our director tonight is Ted Brennan, and our camera operators are the Burke brothers, Nolan Burke and Matthew Burke, and they are doing a fine job as we take a look at Carson Drake. And here's Rolap as Drake checks into the game.
Yeah, here's that 1-3-1 zone we're talking about.
Williams able to split it. Rolap gets it to Drake. He misses the jumper. Cole Anderson saves it, but it goes to Wilton.
Good D. Good job getting back.
And Darien with the forcing the turnover. Williams to Anderson, back to Williams. Drake for 3, Miles Drake that is. And it's no good. Cronenberg pulls up. That is good. Wow. Nick Cronenberg, the senior guard, pulls up in transition and knocks that one down. Had momentum and led to a nice look. Anderson forces that one. 3-on-2 for Wilton. Heisey to Smith, but he loses it out of bounds.
For another 3 there.
Yep.
Too much on it. Here comes that substitution, John.
Kevin, your impressions thus far of this one?
You know, I think we were talking about it before. It's 2 pretty evenly matched teams, and I think, as John mentioned, you know, the team that gets more opportunities from the 3-point line probably going to come away the winner.
Darien turns it over. Wilton misses the layup. Schreiber can't convert, and Darien will walk it up the floor. You know, it just goes to show you competitive game here, how tight the FCIAC and how competitive that conference is.
Very true. Very true.
Wilton at the top of the FCIAC's East Division, Darien at the bottom right now. And we've got ourselves a 5-point game here with under 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little penetration from Henry here up top.
There's Rolap. The fadeaway is no good.
Nice ball movement.
Heisey for 3, in and out. And Andrews with the rebound. Outlet pass up ahead to Drake. Darien will pull it out and run a little clock here. There's Drake on the far court. Gets it up top to Rolap.
Nice
Rolap
pass.
with the nice pass to Drake, who is rolling towards the basket. Here's Williams.
Good steal.
And Wilton takes it away. The outlet to Schreiber, and he misses the layup.
A little sloppy here.
And
On the ground.
I think we're going to have a foul on Andrews on the floor. He appears to be injured as head coach Sharoy Bentley tends to him. We will take a quick break as we take a look at the Wilton huddle. There's Coach FCIAC, who has done a terrific job with the program. We'll be back with more live basketball on the DAF Media Network. Wilton leads 33-25 with 47 seconds remaining. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, John Humphrey, Kevin McKiernan joining you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin, want to thank you so much for hopping on this broadcast. I told you you'd have fun, and I think you are you are having just that. Also want to thank Wilton Athletic Director Chris McDougall and his staff for their hospitality here, allowing us to set up here in this beautiful Zeoli Fieldhouse. Where they do a little bit of everything in here, John. They run track, they play hoops, they wrestle. It's just a great venue. You don't see too many field houses in the FCIAC. And Derek Andrews, the freshman, being helped off the floor, not putting a lot of pressure on that left leg. Hopefully he is okay, but he will come out of the game, and we will resume here with 47 seconds remaining in the first half. It's 33-25 Wilton in this FCIAC matchup. Darien looking for its second conference win of the season. Wilton, meanwhile, looking for its sixth conference win of the season, 9th overall. They are off to just a hot start thus far. Here's Williams. Comes up short on that jumper.
Yeah, I didn't really have his feet set under.
No, foot was on the line. Would have been a long two.
The worst shot in basketball.
The penetration.
Martinez,
Trevor Martinez, the sophomore guard, with a nice play. Takes it strong to the basket, hanging in the air. Under 20 seconds remaining. Williams misses the short jumper.
Had to get back.
And Martinez comes away with it. Here's Heisey up ahead to Riley Bingaman, and that is good for three with time running out, and that will do it for the first half as Wilton surges late. They lead 38-25. Let's take another look at that three here late with time running out. Three from the corner is good. Nice job by our DAF Media production crew as we take a look at the Wilton Warriors cheerleaders. Again, our DAF Media production crew, Ted Brennan is our director, and the Burke brothers are on our cameras, Nolan and Matthew. We will take a break here. We are at the half of this FCIAC Boys Varsity Basketball game. Wilton leads Darien 38-25. We'll be back with more hoops after this.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather Homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted to the Mather Foundation last year. Visitors can truly experience 18th century life via the original furnishings, family heirlooms, architectural details, and antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA, to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew alongside Kevin McKiernan and John Humphrey. Still to this day, the all-time leading scorer in the history of Middlebury College.
Take you long to work that back in.
I worked it right back in. Well, this one started out very competitively. Darien and Wilton, it was 15-15 at one point, and then Wilton just went on a run to end the first half, and it's 38-25 as we are about to start the second half. And John, if you're Darien head coach Sharoy Bentley, what are you telling your guys to try to get back in this one?
I mean, you gotta just be, take care of the ball and take good shots. I don't think that you should be relying on it. You don't want to get into a three-point shooting match with Wilton necessarily. So, I think you'll try to get to the basket a little bit, get some free throws, and chip your way back at it. But Wilton's tough. They don't turn the ball over. They're a very smart and experienced team. They take good shots. So, it's not an easy team to come back against unless they just really start shooting poorly.
Biberon in the paint. No good on the turnaround. Wilton in the white home uniforms. They'll be moving from right to left on your screen. And Wilton in the black unis with the blue numbers moving from left to right as Williams has his shot blocked. Here comes Cronenberg. And this is Andrew Smith. No good. And Kevin, if you're Wilton head coach Joel Gariak, as Cole Anderson puts it in for two on the nice pass by Rolap, you're going to continue doing the same things you did in the first half.
I think so too, and I believe that John and I were talking about it, getting the ball into Biberon more often is going to free some guys up, and well, here we go.
Yeah, he's got a mismatch there.
Being guarded by Rolap.
Good help.
Wilton turns it over. Here's Miles Drake, brings it across midcourt. Rolap for three on the left wing, no good. Heisey comes away with it. And
all right, Wilton's turning over a little more than I thought they would be here.
Rolap steps in, comes up with the steal.
Bibbs is making me look bad.
Boy, I tell you, Kevin, Kyle Heisey has been all over the floor tonight for Wilton.
He really has. He's that's kind of his trademark. He hustles. He brings the ball up. He's pretty much the main utility man.
Rolap, the fadeaway is no good.
Oh,
Here's
he has
Smith.
Had Biberon down low.
Turns it over. Cole Anderson pushing it up the floor for Darien.
Let's get a good one here for Darien.
For a team that didn't turn the ball over maybe but twice in the first half, we've got three in a row.
Rolap working off that pick. Here's Miles Drake wide open for three, and it's good. Just a freshman, and he's not afraid to let it go.
There it is.
Here's Biberon in the pivot.
That's nice.
Nice half hook there.
He's really worked on that this year. Good post-man moves.
Biberon also saw a lot of time as a sophomore on that team that made a run to the FCIAC finals. Here's Biberon in transition. Two more for the big fella.
That's the thing. He will run the court, too.
Anytime you have a big that can get it up and down and run the floor, that is certainly an advantage.
They used to run up and down the floor with me, but I wouldn't give it to him.
Cole Anderson is John's cracking joke.
That's how you become the leading scorer,
exactly.
though, John. You know.
Because I always tell Damien the field goals attempted record will never be broken. Ever.
He fails to mention that, Kevin, right out of the gate.
Can't score if you don't shoot.
That's right. We are under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 44-33 Wilton.
That's a foul.
And that'll be a foul on Tucker Walden, the junior guard for Wilton.
I think for Darien, every possession matters here. I think because Wilton's ability to shoot three, it's just hard. So you got to take good shots, and sometimes Darien just settles for the first one. It may not be the best one.
Rolap with the ball, being guarded by Martinez.
It's a nice give and go right there.
Bradle just couldn't convert. It'll be a Darien possession. Out of bounds on the far sideline. Wilton in that man-to-man. Roll-lap being guarded by Martinez. Another nice pass
dig.
by Roll-lap to Bradel, and that time puts it in.
Bradel's got good hands, a receiver on the football team, and he's got some good mitts to catch those in traffic.
And Cronenberg.
Nice tough shot.
And the three is no good that time by Drake. Here's Martinez pushing it up the floor. Eusebi will pull up from three. And Darien walks it up the court. Under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, 46-35. Wilton on top.
I'd rather see Henry Williams setting that pick up for the backcourt. I think it got deflected, but
I think, yeah, it looked like it did.
The officials will talk this over.
tough weekend for referees in the NFL. So
it's tough. It's tough to be a Saints fan today. There's no question about that. The NFL though will work that out.
Oh,
we go into our
Darien.
We go into the head office here in Park Avenue to see what the call was.
And they're going to give it to Darien. It's not an over and back.
Coach Gariak begs to differ, but
as you knew he would. And Bradel will inbound at midcourt.
I'd like to see Henry setting that pick up top because I think he could pop back out and hit a three easier than some of these other guys.
Boy,
when
we get the telestrator, John, you're going to be dangerous. Here's Martinez.
I get my toupee like Mike Fratello.
Martinez draws the foul. Let's
take a
look
at the telestrator.
Let's take a look at that nice roll lap to Bradel. Nice pass here, nice dish to Bradel underneath. Nice work by our Nolan Burke on camera 2 there. And we are back to live action. There's Ryan Darby.
I think they called an offensive foul on Martinez of Wilton, so crowd's a little.
They did. He did not draw the foul, as I initially stated. There's Darby, swings it to Bradel.
Yeah, he's got the size advantage there. I think they should.
I know, they got to get Henry down the block here.
He had roll-lap on the back door,
wow,
but didn't get it to him. Roll-lap for 3 is good.
Yeah, I mean, with Biberon out of the game, I think Darien can probably get to the basket a little bit easier.
There's Eusebi, baseline, kicks it out to Martinez.
Nice
Schreiber, no good.
Such a quick first step.
Yeah.
Z.
I can cut it to 6 or 5 here.
Cole Anderson on the far court.
Yeah, see, Henry's got to just go park himself down the block here.
Anderson for 3, air ball.
You'll hear that from the Tribe.
Yeah,
there's the roll-lap 3 again as we have a little break in the action. From the top of the key. Tickles the twine that time. 2:04 remaining in the third quarter. We've got an 8-point lead for the Wilton Warriors.
2-2-1 here from Darien.
Blue Wave applying some pressure. Wilton breaks that off the side of the backboard. Here's Cronenberg. Walden, no good. And roll-lap the rebound. Up ahead to Williams.
Oh, off his knee.
Ooh, I think you're right.
It'll be look like it was off Williams' knee, but it's off Eusebi. Derek Andrews, the freshman guard for Darien, who went down with what appeared to be a knee injury, is not going to be coming back into this game. He's still being tended to by the training staff. So certainly wish him all the best. Here's Eusebi, puts it up, and he gets it to go.
Tough take. He's got that quick first step. He really.
Roll-lap for 3. Hard off the back iron. Drake tracks it down. Back to roll-lap. That'll be a travel.
They're getting chances. Darien's getting chances here. Just can't finish.
Minute 7 left in the third quarter. Wilton by 10. This was a game that was back and forth for much of the first half.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yep, nice
Beautiful play. Z finds Riley Bingaman. Z to number 23. And Wilton now up a dozen.
Go to the basket.
Under a minute left in the third quarter. Williams forces up the shot, and it looks like he's going to be fouled.
Yep, I believe that was Bingaman on a reach.
It was Bingaman.
Yeah, John, back to your point. I think with Biberon out, we really got to try to get it into Williams there.
Yeah, and I think they just he's a decent post player.
Yep. And as you said, it kind of opens up his game.
Yep.
Drake pressuring Walden. He gets it across midcourt. Here's Cronenberg, short on the 3 from the corner. And Darby pushes it up the floor. And Darien now will go into their half-court set. Roll-lap being hounded by Schreiber, the left-handed scoop. Pretty play by Roll-lap.
Yep.
Under 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Wilton going for the final shot. And Cronenberg has his pocket picked by Roll-lap as we take a look at that last play by Roll-lap. Pretty left-handed take here. And that'll do it for the third quarter as we take a look at the Darien bench. It's 50-41 Wilton. The final 8 minutes coming up. We'll be back after this. You're watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We are back now on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew, John Humphrey, Kevin McKiernan joining you. Thanks so much for joining us. We're about ready to start the fourth quarter here. Wilton leads Darien 50-41. Lyle Drake with the ball in the corner. Here's Roll-lap up top, and it is good. He has been knocking him down from up top.
Yeah, I think Darien's got to play with a little greater sense of urgency here.
And Walden answers the Roll-lap 3 with a pull-up 2.
Can't sort of trade baskets. That's not going to help.
Williams for 3, no good. Smith the rebound. Smith from up top. Rolls off the front of the rim.
I think they got it over the back there, Damian, on Biberon.
Biberon, yeah.
And it is a foul on the big fella, number 3'5", Ryan Biberon, the senior center.
Again, the beauty of the three-pointer, you bang home a couple, and you're you're down 3, down 2. I don't think you have to take the first one, you see, but.
Right.
And to your point, though, you have to get stops.
Yep. Yep, one more.
There's Drake in the corner. 3 is good.
There you go, Jones.
Yep.
Miles Drake with a corner 3. The freshman has had a couple of big threes. And he nearly picks the pocket of Tucker Walden, and instead he's going to be whistled for a foul.
Got him for the reach, but that was close.
And here's Cronenberg.
It's great having senior leadership at point guard with Cronenberg in games like this.
Yep, they look to him.
Yeah, and just
for
makes
sure.
good decisions.
Kevin, I look at Nick Cronenberg and I see his older brother.
Yes.
Same kind of mannerisms, the way he handles the ball.
He's just kind of the quiet stalwart. You know, he and to John's point, having that senior leadership, the tight games.
That'll be a foul on Darby, as he was assigned with guarding Biberon
wrestling with
and the low blocks.
With Ryan Biberon in the post.
That's right.
I think Wilton should keep going down there to him.
No doubt.
As we take a look at Andrew Smith, who's had a big game offensively for the Warriors. Smith for 3.
Yes.
Good.
He wanted it. He was looking for it.
He was ready. He's got himself set, as the ball's in flight. And plenty of time.
You have to be. Every time I see Coach Gariak, I say to him, I said, you got the guys in the gym, because his team likes to shoot it from distance. And they've got some really terrific shooters, and they have had some terrific shooters through the years.
Yeah, a lot of his offensive sets, that's what they're looking for.
The kick out.
Yep.
Darby underneath the Darien basket. Here's Drake up top. Bradle shuffles it to Williams. Here's Drake to Darby. Darby into the lane.
Whoa.
And no good. The outlet to Heisey. And he's going to draw the foul. And I believe that'll be number 2 on Miles Drake.
Yeah, I think Darby was looking for the call there too, and I don't blame him.
There's a little contact.
It seemed like there was some contact, yeah.
Here's Heisey at the line, shooting 2. In and out. DAF Media will be back on the air tomorrow. The New Canaan Darien wrestling match at 5 o'clock. And then again, we will bring you some varsity boys basketball Friday night, Darien Ridgefield.
I want to hear your play-by-play in the wrestling match.
At the
you
main,
know all the lingo?
I don't say a whole lot. Under 6 minutes left in the game. Here's Bradle.
Oh, never had control.
That'll be a charge.
Yeah.
Nice defensive effort by Riley Bingaman.
Couldn't get control, and here's Wilton's offensive-defensive switch.
It's still hanging around. They got one more run left in them.
I know we're talking high school basketball, but before this one, how about Mariano Rivera, first unanimous selection to the Baseball Hall of Fame ever?
Was it announced?
Yeah,
okay.
It was announced. First time someone's been elected unanimously. Yeah. That's a little surprising, but
I'm a Red Sox fan, so glad to see him not on the mound. Those are nightmares years.
Yeah, as a bitter Mets fan.
Oh, Darby wide open. The nice pass from Williams to Darby. As we go back to live action here, 56-49, Wilton up by 7. Cronenberg swings it to Walden. Walden kicks out to Heisey. He penetrates, too strong. And Darby comes away with it. puts it up. And that'll be a foul on Cronenberg.
Nice strong take to the basket there.
Yeah, Wilton should be really just focused on getting good shots. That was a sort of a leaner in the lane that probably can get a better one than that.
Yeah,
As
playing with a 7-point lead.
Yeah.
You know.
We take a look at Ryan Darby.
No shot clock. You
Yeah.
know?
Gets the second one. And it's a 6-point ball game. Peter Bradel checks back in, replacing Darby. And Darien with a little full court pressure here. And they take it off. Under 5 minutes left in this one. Biberon, strong, gets his own
Good
rebound.
work, big man.
And he puts it back up and in, and he's going to go to the free throw line to try to complete a 3-point play.
Is that a little raftery from you, John?
Go to work, big
Get
man.
it into the big fella.
As we take
the
a
kiss.
look at Biberon underneath, gets his own rebound. Strong. Nice move by
Yeah, he's
Ryan
got nice
Biberon.
footwork. You know, I think he's very patient when he gets the ball down there, and it was a nice move.
Nice three from the corner
Yeah.
there.
5-point game.
Corner three, it's a 5-point game, and we've got a timeout here on the floor. As
How's Wilton's free throw shooting? Are they generally okay?
I would say pretty solid, yes. Yeah, that'll probably come into play. I
Yeah.
agree, John.
Yeah. Both teams in the bonus?
Yep, both teams are in the bonus. 58-53. Wilton in front. Next up for Wilton, Trinity Catholic on Friday, and I believe, Kevin, that game is here at Zioli.
That is correct. Yep.
Trinity Catholic always has a terrific, talented team.
Yeah, first year without Coach Mike Walsh, I
Yep.
believe.
Mike Walsh is actually coaching the girls varsity
yes.
team. Yep.
Yep.
And so that'll be Friday night here at Zioli Fieldhouse, Wilton and Trinity Catholic. That should be a good one. And, of course, Darien will play Ridgefield on Friday night. That's a home game for Darien at the main gym on the DHS campus. 4:21 remaining in the game. Wilton holding on to a 5-point lead, up 58-53.
Some full court man-to-man.
Walden pulls up, knocks
That's
it
a tough
down.
shot.
Clutch shot right there for Tucker Walden.
Yeah, he did a nice job staying on balance.
He certainly
There.
did.
Didn't sway either way, and that's a tough shot.
There's Anderson back to Williams. Williams penetrates, kicks it out to Rolap
Wow,
for
that's
three, in and out.
Good kick, though.
Yeah, that was a good shot. It's just they got Heisey covering Henry Williams, and then Biberon sort of just waiting to help out on the penetration, so forcing him to kick out.
And that's going to be a travel on Cronenberg. Good defense that time by Peter Bradel. Certainly one of the better defenders Darien has.
Yeah, he's not afraid to be physical, and but he does a good. He's got really good feet, so he did a nice job moving his feet there.
Yep, fresh legs in for Wilton again.
Yeah, Darien doesn't play that many. I think it's maybe 7 if.
Yeah, he's got about a 7-man rotation.
And with
7, 8
Derek
man
Andrews
rotation.
out,
Yep.
maybe it's only 6. Got numbers.
Darien breaks the Wilton pressure. There's Rolap, nice pass to Bradel, cutting to the basket,
Oh.
and he's going to be fouled.
Yep.
Couldn't get it to go down.
Got a blocking call there on Heisey.
Foul charge against number 25 of the Warriors, Kyle Heisey. It's his second, team's seventh.
Kyle Heisey's second foul. You can hear in the background the voice of Wilton's longtime public address announcer, Fran Donovan, who, as you know, Kevin, does a tremendous job here at Wilton.
He really, yeah, the voice of the Warriors. He's old school and fantastic.
He certainly is. And
Very proud.
When I walked into Zioli this afternoon, his chair over there has the chief on the back of it.
Yes.
We need to get one of those for you, John. In fact, the high school dedicated the press box to Fran Donovan.
That's correct.
During the football season
That's
this year, which was, I know, a real special treat for him and his family.
Yeah, he's got a great voice and great command.
And he absolutely
Uncharacteristic
loves doing it.
mistake there.
Yep.
It's Cronenberg's second turnover in the last 2 possessions, so that's surprising.
60-55, 5-point Wilton lead here. 3 minutes left in the game.
Oh.
Bradel loses it in the air, and Smith comes down with it.
Oh.
And Rolap comes up with a steal, gets it to Darby, too strong off the glass.
Nice rebound.
Rolap the rebound.
Wow.
Darby the
kick it.
rebound. They bring it out.
One more.
Bradel will shoot the 3, in and out.
They're really, wow. They're letting them play, but
They are letting them play. That's going to be a push on Ryan Darby, his 3rd personal foul.
Wow, Darien had a few looks there.
Both teams in the bonus, as we mentioned earlier.
yep. That'll send Smith to the line, I believe.
Smith will go to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, that
Oh,
can't
Comes
happen.
up short.
That's tough, but
Oh, my.
Rolap pulls up. No good. Forced that one a little bit. Under 3 minutes remaining.
yeah, to your point before, John, it's kind of don't take that first one.
Yeah.
You know?
You can get better than that. Nice move.
Here's
Oh,
Walden.
wow.
And he has his shot blocked by Williams.
Nice help defense there.
It'll stay Wilton ball.
There's no shot clock, right? He's just kidding.
No shot clock.
Nice pass.
Nice pass inside to Biberon.
Wow.
Can't get it to go down. Smith
Oh.
puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. No, John, if you wanted to play the 4-corner stall, you could.
Little UNC Phil Ford, right? Or wasn't it?
Yep. Yep.
That's what prompted the shot clock. I remember it was like UNC Virginia on national TV.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was like
yeah, yeah.
4-2 at halftime. Like, this isn't going to work.
Wow. That's uncharacteristic.
He's
Smitty
tight.
is usually
It's barely hitting the rim.
money
The
for
front rims that one. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Wilton. Coach Dariak will replace the 5 on the floor with 5 off the bench.
Still a 2-possession game, so Darien maybe get a basket and a timeout, set up a press.
Williams,
going deep.
baseball pass down the floor, gets it to Bradel,
Oh,
and
wow.
Bradel's going to be fouled on the floor.
It looked like it was past October with Bradel catching the ball. And
Well, you have to feel so good for Henry Williams from this standpoint. He
Yeah.
went down with what looked like a pretty serious wrist injury, arm
Yeah.
injury, and he appears to be A-OK.
in his throwing arm.
Yep, yep. 61-55, 6-point Wilton lead here. Bradel at the line. Shooting 1 and 1, gets the first one. Gets them both.
4-point game.
There we go.
So buckle up for the final
Yeah.
2 minutes here.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to go 4 corners.
Yeah, Cronenberg. I would
There's
imagine
Eusebi.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
up and
pretty.
under. Can't get it to go down. Gets his own rebound there. He's tied up.
Possession
And we're
to
going to
Wilton.
have a jump ball situation. It'll be possession arrow Wilton.
That was a good hustle by Z.
Yeah, both teams are
getting that
playing real
back.
hard
Yeah, they are.
defensively.
As we-
No one's getting a free look.
No.
There's Smith to Cronenberg.
This is where you usually see Cronenberg get the ball back and
Yeah.
make a move.
Smith in the paint.
Oh, pretty.
It's good. And Coach Gariak wants a 30-second timeout. We will take a quick timeout. And we will be back with the final minute 37 of this one on the DAF Media Network. Wilton leads Darien 63-57. We are back live here on the DAF Media Network. Wilton leads 63-57 over Darien, and they pressure.
Yep, looking for that 10-second call.
Gotta
Yep.
hurry up.
And Darien's got to hurry.
Oh,
And Williams finds Bradle back to Cole Anderson. And here's Miles Drake, the freshman, gets it to Rolap as Darien goes into its offensive set.
Interesting, Biberon's not in the game, so that inside game is
Williams is going to be fouled. Was that on
Martinez, yes.
Martinez? It was, okay.
Got him on a reach. Don't think Coach Gariak thought so, but
As we take a look at Henry Williams there, and mass substitutions again for Wilton as Biberon, Eusebi, Walden, Smith, and Cronenberg back on the floor.
still 1-1, not in the double bonus. Are we?
In and out. Walden the rebound. Tucker Walden with the ball being guarded by Miles Drake. Gets it to Cronenberg.
Yes.
Under a minute remaining in the game. Wilton with a 6-point lead. Here's Eusebi.
yep.
And the Warriors playing a little keep away. Eusebi calls a timeout, and he'll get it.
Good
As
trap.
Wilton playing a little keep away. Kevin, what do you expect here, the final 50.2 seconds with Wilton?
You know, I think it would probably much of the same there. I would imagine that pretty quickly we're going to see Darien put him to the line. But I would say just probably keep away with the guards, Walden, Cronenberg, and Smith.
John, your thoughts on this? I mean, obviously,
Yeah, I think you got to go.
you said-
Maybe get a nice, try to get them to inbound the ball right by the midcourt line and get at least one trap. If you don't get it, then you got to start fouling.
Here's what's so great about the game nowadays with that three-point shot.
Yeah.
Two-possession game
Absolutely.
here. And
Oh,
Guy
Wilton
trapped
nearly
right there.
turns it
Yep.
over. Here's
Wow.
Smith. He thought about it
Yeah.
for a second.
And the night I'm having,
I don't think Coach Gariak would have appreciated that. We've got a foul on Darien. And Will Rolap. I'm sorry, it's on Jackson Leone, who has checked into the game.
Nick Cronenberg to the line. He'll shoot 1-1 for the Warriors.
double bonus or not?
I think it's double bonus for both now, I believe. Oh, no, I guess not.
Well, it says it
the
up there on the
scoreboard is-
board.
yeah.
And here's Jackson Leone, who just checked into the game for Darien. Anderson for 3, no good. And time running out here on the Blue Wave as Leone picks up the quick foul, and Cronenberg will go to the line.
That would have made it interesting.
And it's to your point, Kevin, on the scoreboard here, which is just a terrific scoreboard here at Zeoli Fieldhouse, it says that both teams are in the double bonus. So, and in fact, Fran Donovan just said Cronenberg will have 2 shots here. Gets the first one. Gets the second one. 65-57 Wilton. And it's a tough ask now, John.
Yeah, you'll see some token full court pressure and just make it a little more difficult for Darien to bring the ball up.
Henry Williams.
But you need a quick 3 and a timeout.
Williams kicks it to Cole Anderson for 3, no good.
Good box.
That'll do it.
And that will just about do it here from Zeoli Fieldhouse. And Jimmy McKiernan.
Yes.
Got a touch there. Kevin?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Got some minutes off the bench tonight.
Yes.
And Wilton holds on to beat Darien here at Zeoli Fieldhouse, 65-57. And Kevin McKiernan, your thoughts on this one? Obviously a game that was competitive early on, back and forth, and then that late run in the first half by Wilton really had them looking good going into halftime.
Agreed, Damien. And thank you for having me. I think as John mentioned early in the game, it's the two teams are very similar. It was just a matter of a couple shots here and there. Wilton on the makes, and Darien couldn't put it in the bucket, but.
No, absolutely, and thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fun. We'll definitely do it again. John, your thoughts on this one? Obviously, Darien made a game of it late, just couldn't quite get over the hump, and they played well early on. Again, that late first half surge by Wilton gave them a nice lead at the half, and then they were able to continue doing the things that
it's just a level of consistency. I think Wilton knows how to win. Where Darien's had a number of competitive games this year that are clearly, winnable. They're not getting blown out. They've got good athletes. Again, it's just, I think, taking better shots, being smarter with the ball. I think they did a decent job challenging the Wilton shooters. I mean, Andrew Smith had a phenomenal night for Wilton. He had 14 in the first half and probably another, 10 or so in the second.
Yep.
So he was tough, but we've seen a couple of these, right? I mean, the McDonough win, the man win was great, but we've seen some games where they play hard, they play smart, but they just lose by 5 or 6 or so. And it's just a few shots that they need to knock down, and maybe that's better shot selection, but.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I want to give a shout out to our DAF media production crew who actually has to get out of here pretty quickly. Our director, Ted Brennan, did a terrific job tonight. Maybe his best effort of the season. I don't know. He's had a lot of good efforts. Our camera operators, the Burke brothers, Matthew and Nolan. And for Kevin McKiernan, John Humphrey, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a production of the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Once again, the Wilton Warriors hold serve here at home. They beat Darien 65-57. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Take care.